Ready to head home?
Let's go.
Let's do it. What's up?
What's up?
Long day today.
For real. I felt like it was never gonna end.
Powered by Riverside
And
FM.
I got to work late today. So
Ooh.
it's like sometimes you get to work late, it feels a little faster because it's like, oh, I wasn't here the full day. No,
Yeah.
it felt very long. Tired.
No, I had a long day too because most of my morning was at a job site meeting today, asking for things that I've been asking for the past month, and making these people
Ready to head home?
look
Let's
stupid
go.
because
Let's do it.
I'm sitting here like I've already asked you for this, and you guys already told me that
All
I was
right,
making
home,
it too
bro.
big of a
See
deal
ya.
asking for it. But now
I'm
you're
home.
here
See ya.
and you're saying, yeah, I need what I was asking for. I was like, what a big waste of my time, you guys.
Yeah. Damn.
It's that type of mental arguments that you have with people that are just exhausting on the mind.
You know what? I was just gonna say I feel more mentally exhausted than physically.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like my brain is not fully functioning right now. And
Yeah.
I keep thinking like I had a nice Celsius that I bought earlier in the week. I buy them in the when they have the 2 for 3 or 2 for 6 more like it, or the 3 for 8 whatever deals they have. So I had two. I drank one and I was like, I didn't pack my lunch, obviously, and I didn't. I thought I was gonna have a Celsius in my lunchbox, and I didn't. But I also was too lazy to go down to the 7-Eleven and get another one. But I'm like, I feel like I could have a nice little pump me up. But now it's
Uh-huh.
too late in the day. If I have one now, I'm just not gonna sleep well. So I'm just like, I'm on the struggle bus right now. I feel like I'm lagging.
Yeah, I can tell you how much of a lag we have. We didn't even say welcome to the pod or anything.
Yeah, we're
We
just like,
skipped our
hey,
whole
what's up?
intro.
All
We're
right,
just so beat today.
yeah. We'll say welcome now.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. This,
That was
you know what?
a prelogue.
Yeah, yeah. You know what though? That's what's real about it, and that's what
Yeah.
makes us different. Is that we might not say welcome because we're just too damn tired.
Well, welcome to episode 4, everybody. Thanks for listening in. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 3. We kind of left off on a bit of a teaser with that smut conversation.
Yes, let's pick up from there because we did get a little interrupted. You got home, and the kids
Baby was
bombarded.
banging on the car.
Yeah.
Shit her pants. They were inside. My Janice found my stack of work containers that I
Oh
had
my
I had
god, that's
just
right.
brought home. I like to make that clear and out in the open. I did not store
Do you
food
collect them
containers.
and then just bring them home once a week, or do you not bring them home every day?
It depends. Sometimes I collect them at the office. Like, okay, I'll put the rice, two of these in the sink, and just you know, forget about it when I'm leaving. You know, or
That's
if it's like a
crazy.
Thursday and a Friday, I'm like, oh wait, you know what? I'll just leave them here because we have the cleaners come on the weekend in the office, and they wash them for me anyway. So then I'll bring
Oh
it
my
Monday.
god.
So instead of me washing them, I'll
I'm
let the
pretty
cleaners
sure,
of the
bro,
office.
I'm pretty sure they're not being paid to wash your dishes. That's wild.
And so then if
I have to bring mine back every day, which I do because it's just better that way. But my thing is, I don't always take them out of my lunchbox. Sometimes I get distracted and I
yeah
forget, and I put my lunchbox is just sitting on the counter, which I leave it there also so that in the morning it's already out, right?
yeah
But there's times where I forget to take the containers out, so in the morning when you open the lunchbox, it's full of dirty containers, and then I get in trouble.
yeah, I'm too spoiled. She takes care of all my stuff. So when I had a lunchbox, I'd bring the lunchbox, put it on the counter. By the time I go take my shoes off, and Janice already took care of it, took all whatever was in there out, and that was it. But
Yeah,
I
it is
lost
the
my
same.
lunchbox.
Mm-hmm.
So I am raw dogging containers home in my
How
bare
did you
hands.
how did you lose your lunchbox?
So she doesn't know this, but I
But she's
spilt
about
some.
to know.
She's about to know. I spilt something in my lunchbox, but
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I'll clean it when I get to the house. And I
Mhm.
didn't. And I left it in the closet. And then I didn't tell her something spilt. I put it in the closet to hide it from her. I'm like, I'll clean it in a minute. Didn't clean it. Got distracted for, call it a week and a half or so. Went to go grab my lunchbox to take it to work. Opened it up to put my container in. And it reeked. And I was like, oh my lord.
Oh my god.
And I realized it was like a pasta or something, and it
Ugh,
was it was zipped, so no one could smell it in the house, or when you open up the pantry, you couldn't smell it
that's so
until
gross.
you unzipped
That shit was brewing in there. Oh my
it.
god.
So for the better part of my ego, I did not let her know that I had something rotten in the pantry for a week, so I just threw it away,
Oh my god, dude.
and
You, you
I've
know,
been
you know what's
without a
crazy?
lunchbox.
You know what's crazy though? Is that
Uh,
she probably could have cleaned it and gotten the smell out. And
but it's the
you just
argument.
threw away a perfectly good lunchbox.
But it was the moment of the I told you, or the I had one over you kind of moment. You don't want to give your partner that one up on you.
Really, dude? Really? Like, really?
It's
Come
a sense of my
on.
pride, because then she's gonna be like, I told you so, I've been telling you, it's so simple. It's like, yeah, well, it happened, get over it.
Nah, man. That's crazy. I cannot believe you did that. So now you don't have a lunchbox.
Yes, I am punishing myself by making myself carry my containers in my hand to and from work.
You know what though? That I'm not gonna lie. That's not a bad punishment. You know, because I
Yeah,
would be annoyed. I would be so annoyed carrying containers. I already feel annoyed carrying a lunchbox in my backpack. You
yeah.
know, but at least it's 2 bags instead of like 3 containers of water, coffee. Nah, that's crazy.
And see, I'm learning my lesson, because I don't want to go and buy another $15, $20 lunchbox, because I'm like, man, I ruined my last one. I cannot buy this. I'm not buying this.
So
And
how
at the
long
same
are you
time, I was
gonna
like, man, I
suffer
don't
like
want to pay
this?
$20 for a lunchbox. Huh?
How long are you gonna suffer like this?
It's been like 2 months.
Dude,
I
oh
thought
my
somebody would
god.
have noticed I don't have a lunchbox and got me one for Christmas, but no.
But Christmas was what, like 5 months ago? Bruh,
Oh shit, was it?
we're in April, that's 4.
Yeah, dude,
And
I
Christmas
haven't
was
had a
what?
lunchbox in a while.
Oh my
It's
god,
been a
dude.
long
I think you've suffered enough. This is your conscience speaking. Buy yourself a fucking lunchbox.
You
It's
know what?
time. It's
I'm gonna
time.
do that. I'll go buy a lunchbox.
Nothing fancy. Just go get yourself a little lunchbox from Target, you know? The kids sections are cheaper, you know? Just
She's gonna say, "Why are you buying a lunchbox? Where's your lunchbox?"
you'd be like, I just wanted to upgrade it.
Yeah, I donated the other one. No worries. It's fine. It's fine.
There was a kid in need at work. Um, he just, he works across from me, but he really needed it more than I did, so I felt the need to give it to him.
Oh man.
I mean, this kid's harassing you for money. 1% royalties.
Yeah, yeah. No, they don't. The pod doesn't understand that one, but yeah. So that was the reason why there was some ruckus in the back of the pod at the end of the pod yesterday. But I did re-smut.
Okay.
And it was reading this book about this girl, college girl, and hockey players, and getting to the cochinadas of the book.
Mm-hmm.
I I I don't know. It's not. It doesn't. It doesn't. It felt weird. I don't know if it's because I'm a guy and I don't seek this type of like information from somebody. We're
Mm-hmm.
more of action, not like mental notes. But
Mm.
it was boring. It wasn't spicy. It was boring. Janice told me that I was because I it's she kind of told me last night that what I was reading isn't considered smut, it was considered spicy reading.
Which there is a difference.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a difference, but apparently what I was reading there is apparently more. And I mean, by all means, if there's more to these books, have at it. It just did not interest me to
What about
to
the
to finish
storyline?
really it too much.
Like, aside from
Storyline was
all the,
basic. No, low key. I felt like I lived that storyline.
I didn't know you played hockey.
I know I played football, but the way he would talk, the party scenes, the way he would talk, the way he would flirt with her nonchalantly, like I've been through that. I've done that. I've made a couple moves back in high school and
Okay.
whatnot. It just didn't seem like, ooh, that's a part of life I never experienced. No, it doesn't seem like that. So I was like, okay, cool.
So,
I can
do you
relate.
think that, do you
Not
think you would,
completely, but
yeah, do you think that you would read another one? Maybe like the next level up?
well, because it took me so long to read this book, she switched me to audibles.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
So
So
people might catch
you
me
have
driving to
Audible?
Target hearing some of this stuff.
Well, hey, dude, welcome to the world of book talk. We're all out here just listening to books. You never know what.
Oh,
You're
okay,
just driving
perfect.
casually. Next thing you know, you hear them listening to a book. Yeah, it's totally normal.
Well, I'm listening to the. I was listening to a thriller, uh, spicy book, I guess.
Uh huh. What's it called?
But I
You don't
kind of
remember?
I don't remember. It was by an artist named Lacey, I think. I have no
That's
clue. I'm very raw on this whole book club stuff.
I'm surprised that you're reading at all, cause, cause,
I,
because you're more of a graphic novel, comic book kind of reader.
correct. That's why it's
So
taken me a month to read 300 page book.
look, I'm impressed. I'm impressed that you even finished it. Okay, so pat
I
yourself on the
haven't
back.
finished it.
The first, you didn't finish the first one, the hockey one.
No, I'm like on the third or fourth sex scene of the book,
Oh my
and
god.
it's like, okay, do I gotta finish this? She's gonna end up with
Oh,
him. So I asked myself, do I gotta finish this? Because I know she's gonna end up with him.
you,
Yeah. So,
you
so
don't.
I asked myself at this point, do I have to finish it? Because I know she's gonna end up with him. I'm at page 240 out of 333, so it's like I'm at the end. I could skip to the credits, right?
I don't know. I would say no, but I've also done that myself. So who am I to say no?
But I will say this: it was a fun new experience. Something I can now say that I attempted. Um, Now, you did mention that you're surprised that I was even attempting to read a regular book because yes, I hate reading. It was never my strong suit. I tend to finish sentences before they're done when I read them. So stories I have to reread pages over and over again.
Mhm.
But switching me to Audible, Janice actually gave me a different book about
Mhm.
not folklore, like a fairy dragon style book.
Uh huh. Uh
It's
huh.
about dragons essentially,
Uh huh.
and
Wait,
she
is it
put me
fourth
on
wing?
to a graphic audio.
Oh, I know which one she's got you reading. She's got you reading
Okay.
fourth wing.
Oh,
They
and
sound
my
like
goodness, is
movies.
this amazing? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. They sound exactly like movies.
Yeah, I know. They're really cool. They sound like movies. Sometimes it can be a little distracting or a little too much, but they are entertaining. I think I know which one she's got you reading, which is Fourth Queen.
Yes, that one.
Bruh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be
I,
obsessed. and you're gonna be like, when's the movie coming out?
Yeah, she told me there was a show or a movie coming out, right?
Something like that, yeah. I don't know if they're doing a movie or a series, but I heard that they're gonna put it in production. But yes, I mean, very good book.
I'm halfway in the first book.
There you
So
go. I
it's
love audiobooks. I love them.
it's amazing. I don't think I'd go back to a regular book. I did find out yesterday that apparently I'm supposed to be following it on the book, but I'm not. So Janice and Leah were mad at me that I wasn't following the book. And I tried last night. I was like, all right, fine. Let me try to find the spot I am in the Audible to the book. I found it. Can't do it. Sorry, cannot follow this thing because in the graphic audio they don't say like all the words like I said as I looked over. No, like you know what she said it as she looked over just by hearing her, and it's like so they skip words, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Where am I? And so then here I am trying to read the page again and listen at the same time. I'm like, nope, turned it off, went back to laying down, closing my eyes, and putting the pictures in my head.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever listened to an audiobook while following along on the pages. That, like, the whole reason is I don't have time to follow the pages, you know? Or I'm doing something else while I'm listening, so never have I ever.
I don't think I'll be able to go back to something different. If I don't got pictures, but I got this graphic audio with a full cast and soundtrack, fucking sign me up.
Yeah. But not all audiobooks are like that. So that's one thing is now moving forward, you'll have to make sure your book is like that. Ugh. Sorry, guys. We had a slight technical difficulty. We disconnected and reconnected, but we're back on track. What you got going on, dude? You feeling tired? Work was rough. Work was long. You're reading books. Do you have any plans this weekend?
This weekend we have race. But I want to hit the range again this weekend. I know we talked a little last time about golf. I got to hit it again this weekend. Just keep my body swinging, you know.
Have you? Are you doing any workouts to like improve your golf game?
No, just mobility, just like stretching, keeping my rotation good.
Do you ever do
Workout
that?
wise,
Go ahead.
I don't really see the need too much because I mean, if you put on too much muscle, you can't rotate as much. You know,
Sure.
leg strength and hip strength is always good, but just doing those mobility stretches to open up your hips, I think, is more than enough.
You know what I've been seeing a lot lately? Pilates.
What's Pilates? I hear it a lot, and I just go like, "Oh yeah, Pilates." I have no clue what Pilates is.
It's a type of workout where they use a machine, and it looks like it's just a bunch of stretching, right? But it's a lot of core muscle and leg muscle.
Is that bungee cord where they bounce off the walls?
No, no. But there's like it's bungee cables on a table that slides.
What?
Yeah. So I was thinking, listen, hear me out. I was thinking, what if we do like a class of Pilates? I've never done it before. I really want to do it.
I've never done it either.
And I've heard that it's really good for your mobility, okay, flexibility, and it builds core strength and leg strength. So it's very popular among the girly girls, but the bodies that these women have are just phenomenal. Now, I've also noticed an increase in men attending Pilates for stretching, mobility, and strength. Because it's just, what it's doing is it's targeting muscles that you probably wouldn't target in the gym normally, you know?
Yeah.
Usually, what do? Legs, arms, chest, back. But in Pilates, you're targeting like a lot of specific muscles. So, I don't know. It seems interesting. I wanted to try it. What do you think? You down to try a Pilates class? For the pod?
Damn, you got me. See, now I can't say no.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
we can do a Pilates for the pod.
Yeah, Pilates for the pod, PP. No, I'll be down. I'll
Ah,
be down to try Pilates.
okay.
Let's put it on
Deal.
our
I'll
schedule.
I'll
So we got,
schedule it with yeah. I'll schedule it with your people, and your people can schedule it with my people.
and then we'll put it on the podcast mini vlogs.
Yes.
Okay. So what about your weekend? What are you doing this week? Tell me what you got planned.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I am going to Formula E in Miami.
Ooh, that's the
The
all
most
electric formula racing,
electrifying
right?
race. Yes, all electric. Danny's cousin won tickets and invited us to go with her. She's a teacher. I don't. She won them in like this raffle thing, and she invited us, and I'm super excited. It's down here in Miami in the Homestead Speedway, which I haven't been to yet, but I've been watching a lot of promos about it. Formula E is intense.
Yeah.
Quick little snapshot. One thing that really stood out to me was the way that they do qualifying. They have battle rounds, head to head battle rounds. So they go against each other one on one. And then whoever wins that bracket continues to go against the next person until you get your order. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. So bracket style. That's kind of cool.
Yes, bracket style. And in the way that the track is made, there are zones that if they go on that zone, they get an accelerated period where they can like overtake and they have extra power, like a boost, kind of like in Mario Kart. That's the way I thought about it. And so they get off the driving line and they go on the boost and they can overtake and use it. But they have to be off the driving line and go inside this like colorful corner or colorful line.
Fucking Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, but I was like, that's so cool because like that's what makes it so interesting is like they're giving them opportunities, but you have to get off the line, you know. But that's what
Wow.
I'm doing.
I know the cars look really cool.
They do look cool, and they sound kind of cool too. So I do know that the top speed is 200 miles per hour. I'm like, okay, let's see this. Like,
Damn.
so I'm super excited.
I wonder how the pit works. Is
Yeah,
it
I wonder.
normal? Do they plug in before the race? Like, how's that work?
I'm pretty sure they. What? Oh, you know what? I don't know. Do they use gas or is it like legit fully electric? They have to use gas.
It has to be fully electric.
I don't know how that works. That's a really good question. But
And then
yep,
you know how so in Formula One they're allowed a certain amount of fluid only, right? That they
yeah,
can race with because of the weight and everything. I wonder
yeah.
if they're allowed a certain amount of batteries only per car before it becomes like an
Whoa.
illegal battery set or illegal battery pack.
I don't know. I I haven't read too much into the rules and how it works. I just took a little quick snapshot of Formula E, but I will do some more research and I'll let you know.
Sweet. So what else you got
What
going
else?
on besides that? That's what Saturday for you?
Yeah, that's Saturday. We have the race, of course, this weekend. So I'm picking
Yep.
up another F1 Lego to build for the race.
Nice.
I'm gonna make a nice little mini series out of that. And I have a surprise where I am going to our first hockey game. We're
Let's
gonna go see the
go!
Florida Panthers.
Oh, you guys are gonna have a blast, bro. I'm telling you, they're playing the Red Wings, and those Red Wings have to win in order to gain 2 points to be competitive for the last wild card spot in the
Hmm.
playoffs. If they lose, then there's three other teams in contention to take the last spot. So you're
Wow.
gonna get a really good game.
Yeah, there was a game on Thursday and there's a game on Saturday, I think. And then next week, Monday. a couple more next week. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, cheap tickets. Um, the good thing is the podcast will come out tomorrow, so it's not. I'm not
Oh,
ruining it.
Danny won't know. Yeah, she won't
Yeah,
catch it.
yeah, she won't know. But yeah, she doesn't know today that that's what we're gonna go do. But yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome, that's good. That's you guys are gonna have a
Hmm.
blast there. What you should
Yeah.
do and check out, what Janice and I did
Mm.
was, or what the Lightning does at their stadium. They give you a memorabilia piece, or not memorabilia, but like a little mini hockey stick with the game and the date. It says my first hockey game.
No way. That's so
Yeah.
cute.
So we have two hockey sticks for each of us for our first hockey game together.
Where'd you get it from though? Like guest services or?
Yeah, their guest service area. So when
Okay.
you get there, like try to find like a nice little guest service section or like a ticket section inside the
Hmm.
stadium and tell them, "Hey, it's our first time here. Is there any like first time like banner or flag or hockey little mini memorable piece you guys have?"
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
you'll be able to do that.
Oh, okay. I'll do
They
that.
might have something.
Nice. Yeah.
You
So
guys gonna get a jersey? Oh.
no, that's not in the budget. No. I thought about
Man,
going to Target and grabbing a shirt. You know how they have
yeah,
a sports section. I was like, maybe
yeah.
they have a shirt or a hat. But then I'm like,
I'll
I was looking online. I'm like, yeah, that's not in the budget either.
I, I'll tell you what. I recommend what I did for Janice because when we went to go watch the Devils play the Lightning, I knew she was a big Devils fan, and but at the same time she's a Lightning fan, and so what I did I was like, all right, I'm gonna get her a jersey. Got her a jersey on clearance on Fanatics, but
Oh, nice.
her jersey is way too big. So I recommend if you end up getting, if Danny ends up liking it and wants to go to another one, or if you guys want a
Uh
cute
huh.
jersey to get, if you ever plan it ahead of time, go and get a kid size, get a kid's large, because Janice got an adult small, does
Uh-huh.
not fit her at all. It is so big, it is way oversized.
How does it fit you?
It fits me big, still.
Oh wow.
I'll send
Damn.
you a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're big,
Yeah. I think we would
but
have
that's
to.
cool. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. I think we'd have to see if she likes it before I would invest in a jersey. I mean, I can
Yeah.
I can spend a couple bucks on a hat. Like you're more likely to wear a random hat than you are a shirt.
Do take a light jacket with you and
Yes.
leggings. I
I
took
did tell her.
shorts and a light. I took shorts and a light long sleeve one time, and I was freezing.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wear jeans and a long sleeve.
Okay, cool.
But I did tell
They
her leggings and a light jacket.
nice. And then I'll watch the game too. In case you have any questions, hit me up. Like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Do you care? One thing, where are you guys? Oh, are you guys up on the top rows or like midsection, low
No,
section? What do you got? What'd you find?
I found $23 in the 300. So
Okay,
top
so
row,
that's third
top
level.
sections. Yeah.
You guys are gonna get a good view of the overall of everything. That's good.
Yeah, I've been, for that, it's like, it's a nice way to get out of the house. And we don't really know what's happening, but we're there for like the vibes.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I know that it's a very, very intense sport, so it'll be cool to watch. We'll go from there.
Have I ever told you the lady that heckled Janice at our last hockey game?
No? What?
Oh man, Janice, when we went to go watch the Devils play. The Devils
Uh-huh.
got shut out by the Lightning, right?
Okay.
And it was a 3-0 game, I believe. 3-0 or 4-0. But the lady behind us was obnoxiously annoying with her call outs, So like
Mhm.
something would happen, she'd be like, "Come on, why are you even playing? You don't even need to play. Take your skates off." And she's saying that to like Lightning people and Devils players too. And so she was heckling, but it was like the annoyance, like, okay, yeah, like we were obviously like seeing that that's not going well. Like you don't have
Yeah.
to shout that portion out. And it was both sides she was doing it. So I was like, okay, that's kind of fair. And I was laughing. Janice looked over at me. She goes, "This lady's so annoying." A Devils team will go and they would get hit, and she goes, "Yup, yup, that's why you don't come to Florida. Yup, there you go. That's what happens." And Janice is like, "Come on, just wipe it off. Keep going. Hit him back. Hit him back." And the lady goes, "Hit him so you can go to the penalty box." And
Oh
so
my
they're
god.
going back and forth. And Janice keeps looking at her. She goes, "I'm gonna turn around and punch the shit out of this lady." And I was like, "No, this is just banter. This is sports. Like you
Yeah.
heckle, you fight, but you don't fight in the crowd. Like you guys, this is you're devils. You're rooting for the Devils, and you got a diehard Lightning lady behind you."
Yeah.
I look behind. This lady has a Lightning what's it called, like a Stanley Cup shirt from the Lightnings, and she has the scarf. She has the hat.
Oh,
She was decked out. Like, yo, she's
I
a
lost you.
hardcore fan. Come the end of the game, Janice was like, "Come on, guys, you can still do it. We can still score." And the lady goes, "It's a little late for that now." And Janice makes the comment. She goes, no, it's not. Last time, Hersher was able to score 2 goals within 30 seconds. So we have faith." And the lady goes, I don't know."
Oh my god.
I told Shanice, I'm looking at her, I was like, yo, it's okay. They do have an opportunity. Note, I had money on the Lightning that game, so I was cheering Lightning. And then the game ends, okay? And I do this to annoy Janice still too today. And if she does listen to this, she's gonna be pissed off that I'm doing it on the pod. But the lady stands up at the end of the game, okay? And it's 4-0, and she goes, "Oh my god, oh my god, a shutout, a shutout. Who would have thought, a shutout? Oh my god!" And I kid you not, those were word for word, and it's staying in my head because of how fucking hilarious it was. And Janice is just fuming, and this lady, she literally sits behind Janice, so she's leaning forward and cheering.
Oh
"Oh
no.
my god! Who would have thought? I have never seen this."
Oh my god.
And I'm dying laughing. And Janice's nostrils are just flaring, and she's just looking at the ice, and she's like clapping.
Oh, oh, we
"Next
lost
time,
you.
guys, you're gonna come back and
Oh,
shut
oh,
them out." The lady's like, "Oh, I'm so glad I came today to see them shut them out. Why even come and play?"
oh.
And so, and bro, Janice and I like to wait till the end of the game. Everyone's leaving, and we get a photo there by the ice, right?
Yeah.
This lady does not move. She did
Mm,
not move at all. Her
she
husband's
went.
like, "All right, let's go." She goes, "Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on." And she does not move. The the stadium's empty. I look at Janice, I'm like, "We should get up." And she goes, "No, I'm gonna wait." And I'm like, "For what?" I'm terrified at this point. I was like, "What are you waiting for?" "I want to see her." And I'm like, "Oh no." No one else is there. There's only a couple people down in this section that we're at that's left
Mhm.
taking photos by the ice. I'm like, all right, we gotta get up. If we're gonna get photos, let's get our photos now. She gets
Yeah.
up. The lady gets up. Denise looks over to the side, and the lady's walking. And the lady finally decides to leave while we're leaving. And I looked at Janice, and I looked at her. I was like, "Don't say nothing." And so the lady, she goes, "I could have fucking beat her ass."
The lady said that?
Oh, the lady just kept. No, Denise looks at me. She goes, "I could have
Oh.
fucking beat her ass." And I was like, "Yes, you could have." The lady is 60 something years old. She has a scarf around her neck. She is fragile. You definitely would have won, okay? I'll give you that. The Devils didn't win, but you would have. And she goes, "I know. I just wanted to see her." And I was like, "Okay." Oh, but they didn't say anything, and I could tell the lady intentionally waited, and Denise was pissed off that she waited to the very end to leave with us at the same time. I was like, she won. That lady for sure won.
Stop. That's so funny. No, that's funny. People can be crazy at games, especially hecklers. That's hilarious, though.
Yeah. So good
Uh,
luck with that if you meet anybody like that. That's annoying. Let me
you,
know if you hear
oh,
anyone annoying.
I definitely will because we are at the top too. You know.
Yeah.
So like usually like those really hardcore fans, the crazy ones are always at the top.
Yeah.
Any sport, if you really think about it. Oh man,
Jeez.
that's good. That's a good one.
Well, but yeah, no.
Well,
I think this is a great spot. We'll slide this end
mhm.
here, and you have a good weekend.
Thank you.
I know
You
there's a
too.
couple things you and I need to talk about too after this.
Yes.
So
Yes. But
have a good
thank
weekend.
you.
Enjoy your time at the event. All right.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good weekend. Good luck at the range if you get to go.
Yes.
Not.
And
We'll
everyone
talk.
listening, thank you again for tuning in.
Yes. Yes. It's Friday. Friday then. It's Saturday. Sunday. What?
Sunday. What?
What? All right, everybody. Thank you for following and listening along. Hope you guys get home safely. Have a good weekend, dude. Bye.
Remember, like, share, and subscribe to YouTube and Spotify or whichever platform you're listening to. You guys like the videos. It helps us know that, people are still watching, people are still listening. Share it with your friends if you find some humor in it. If any roadheads are out there that like the race talk, share with your buddies. We love to talk all sorts of banter. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good weekend. We're out.
Bye. See ya.
See ya. All right.